As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. The Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the tailback. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Third down coming.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football? And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Number 3.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Working that left side now. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Fafita. Snagged out of the air. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Taken down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 88.
That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Off play action on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Quarterback moving. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
Gain of 10. First down for the offense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
With the score, Arizona 14, Colorado 0.
Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Atkins. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Hayden. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To throw, it's Salter. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak.
Number 16 set to kick this one off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Fafita. Got his man quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. That's caught. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for space, it's Welch. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Mark down at the 48-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Salter. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Atkins. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Fafita. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Arizona.
Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
He's brought down near the 49-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
He's out of bounds at the 39. Second down coming up.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Arizona.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This almost certainly to win the game. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Salter. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
At the 24-yard line. Brings up second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.